Can't even tell it's that small, eh? I'm not used to things that little.
He gives it a rub. Alright, so we got the GTR that we've been working on, the 8 HP GTR. It is now pretty much ready for wiring. James just doing the last little bits. We just put one of our oil coolers on there. Duct is all made, so it sits underneath the intercooler. Oh, sorry. Tidy wee unit. What, tidy unit? So yeah, came out pretty good. So yeah, I'll give you a quick look what's going on underneath. So, everything's brand new. So we got the HPR or 8-speed Australia full 8 HP 70 kit. So it comes with the adapter to bolt it onto the back of the engine, bolt the transfer case on, bullet brace, bullet sump, the shifter unit and everything. Custom made 3.5-inch exhaust, all custom fuel lines, running the Crisco Customs billet fuel rail mounts. Bloody good. So we mounted both the filters there, and then we've got in-tank Frenchies 3-pump surge tank. Run the methanol sensor on the return line with one of the zero flow bypass valves. Cusco diff front and rear, all adjustable arms. So everything on this car that's come out has been treated and then re-zinc coated. Fuel tank's been all redone. Whole underfloor of this car has been re-undersealed. It's come out pretty good. New axles. What's going on?
I'm making up a gasket for the new clutch and
The aluminum. Sick. So this is the 8-speed clutch simulator, simulator, whatever you want. What do you want to call it today? Emulator. So this replaces the clutch master cylinder. Yeah. So one of our custom catch cans, radiator overflow. Taped everything up so it doesn't get all dirty at the sparkies. But yeah, custom made radiator, custom made oil cooler, Frenchies aircon kit, hypertune intake, intercooler, AirTech manifolds, big aluminum. Yeah, Frenchies power steering, Frenchies aircon, bit of Frenchiness going on in here. Anything else you wanna include in this?
No, it's been a lovely time.
It's a lovely time.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, no, that's it for me.
Man of usually a lot of words, eh? You don't have any to say today, on a Friday?
Yeah, it's been a long week, eh?
It's been a long week. But yeah, it's nearly done. Oh, we got the new, Corbin gets out of the way, the new brake pot for running ITBs on the GTRs. How do I get to go down on this? There we go.
Probably don't actually.
Oh! Made a little EMAP canister down there. And a little EMAP line. And then yeah, that's the brake tank over there. These are products that we will be selling soon as well. Get rid of that ugly plastic one that you can get. But yeah, little thermostat down in there. Try to make everything real easy to get to. But yeah, off to Jason now to get wired up. Another GTR here. So this is coming. It's a rolling body. We've stripped everything down, pulled the subframe out, undersealed the whole car, refurbed most of the stuff underneath. New rear subframe, coated everything, new brakes around. Boys have been putting all the engine bay stuff back together. Hopefully get the motor back tonight and we can put that back in next week and hopefully get this one running and out of here. Just had a new GTR show up. This is a really cool car. Been sitting for a while. So yeah, this one apparently has run a 10-second quarter mile before. So we're gonna pretty much big health check, redo the fuel setup. It's been sitting for a few years with alcohol fuel in it. It's probably all damaged the fuel lines, so redo all that. But yeah, very cool GTR, custom covered seats and stuff inside. It's got a sequential in it as well. So yeah, this one might be for sale if anyone's keen on a nice GTR. Same with that one there as well. And then got Rich's 20B Batty that we've been doing. I will put this on the hoist on Monday and show you what's going on with that. This is a pretty special car too. Really looking forward to getting back into this one, and then we'll show you the new V-mount setup that we've come up with. But yeah, a few things going on around here. Been busy trying to launch a new website for Fab Supply & Co. So haven't had much time to do blogs and Vinny Fab blogs and stuff like that, but Mr. Old Aluminium over here might have some time for some
Alumalumo. Have some time for what?
Don't know, fuck all.
Yeah, fuck all time.
But yeah, so our last little blog, we're about to go to World Time Attack in a couple of weeks, so we will do a vlog over there.
Live video, strip club.
Less than 2 weeks now.
Less than 2 weeks, so yeah, thought I'd do a quick little shop tour. I'll show you the Batty in a second, and then yeah, stay tuned for a couple of weeks. You got sore legs, mate.
Yeah, I do.
You shouldn't have been kneeling on the ground then.
No.
Get Jono's trusty pad out.
Don't know where his knees have been.
So I completely forgot to actually shoot these two baddies. So we pushed them in quickly and chucked everything on it. So this is a first for us. So it's not 100% finished, but we've got a little bit left to do, but it's just one line in the canister left to do really. That's our first V-mount with aircon included. You honestly don't know how long this is taking me to figure out a condenser to fit, eh?
Pain in the arse, eh?
But
That keeps people in Aussie and overseas happy though, eh?
yeah, definitely. In Dubai and America and stuff, so we've had so many people ask us for our kits with aircon, so we thought we'd finally do something about it. So yeah, thanks to this customer for being so patient, doing this all as a one-off for us. Just been so crazy here. So it's a G35 1050 for a standard engine, just a stock standard engine, titanium intake pipe, titanium charge pipe, custom made intercooler with our custom made end tanks, our intercooler pipe. A first for us also, titanium AST tanks, so for our V-mount or for 20B. So look out for those in the next month or two, they will be available as well. Plus the compressor to turn on. And then also on our new website, Fab Supply & Co, we actually have these billet flanges available as well. Say with the AST tank ones. So in aluminium and titanium for both of them. So if you want to make your own tanks, you want a nice CNC billet flange, fabsupply.co.nz. If you're international, we can do it another way as well. And then another one first as well is a titanium catch can. This came out real good. We've been working on these for a long time. We've actually just purchased a weld tent so we can weld them in. So yeah, we've got the standard version and then also the ABS version in TI and aluminium as well. So yeah, so this one just got one pipe to do from the top to the canister back to the pump, and then that's that bit of setup done, and we can wrap this package up and send it over to Dubai. Also one of our fuel setups, so fuel rail injectors, fuel rail and lines, so we'll be offering that as a package soon, so you can pretty much just tee it straight into your fuel lines, don't have to worry about making anything yourself. And then what's this? $20 to go to the bank, and how ANZ are a rip-off now. They are a rip-off.
No wonder you have to talk to this goddamn robot.
James trying to figure out how to put cash in his account so he doesn't have to put it in his pocket for Aussie. Yeah. So this first part of the blog, it was about 3 weeks ago. Board time attack in 2 days? Is it 2 days? So it's Tuesday, we're Thursday morning, yeah. So look out, Sydney. Boys are on tour.
Fingers crossed, here we come.
I'll leave that there. Yeah, so Richard's Batty. So it came to us with the motor kind of mounted forward. It was going to work, but we wanted to try and move it back as much as we could. So I've chopped the subframe out and dropped the motor back and started making up a rear section down there. You can see that, so it comes through. And the other side as well, and then I've got to still tee it into the front piece that I've made for the front of the dry sump. So it runs a Wade Henshaw 20B dry sump. It's going to be running a extend port, billet extend port built by a local guy called James. So he's building the engine at the moment. So I've got to hurry up and try to get this dry sump set up to him so he can put that all on the engine. Just trying to finish mounting everything. But yeah, so we just made a jig manifold. It's actually leaning forward a bit with the turbo weight on it. We usually have an engine crane into it holding the turbo up so that the weight's not on the jig, but we've already made a jig of the jig, so it's alright. And then it's a 4-inch downpipe and it looks tiny behind this big turbo, so but yeah, pretty stoked we can move the motor right back, run one of our V-mount kits, and then got to still make a new custom plenum. I think it's called Ingham Brothers semi-PP intake from Aussie. Pretty nice unit. Obviously got to do quite a bit of stuff to make it work, but it should do the trick. The 20B manifold we tried actually sits quite a bit higher, so couldn't really drop the motor anymore, and it meant we would have to chop out more of the firewall as well. So I'm going to make this one work. Have a nice little intake here and run a Bosch e-throttle off that, and then the alternator will sit down the side there. But yeah, looking forward to this one. Running TDI, so a street legal race car. All the firewall and stuff was already chopped out by the time it got here, so we've made the cross member, so I've braced it through the floor so it's got double skin underneath to be legal with New Zealand road rules, and then I've cut the centre of it out and recessed the box section through, and then recessed it through that sheet metal and welded on both sides, and then it's got a bar that goes the whole way across. Nice little mount under there for that. Still got to finish it all off, but yeah, Corbin's nearly got the white GTR all done, motors on it. Hopefully get it all started tomorrow. Gearbox back in, motors back in, etc, etc. Got Navard's 323 in here. Just put the BC suspension in it with one of our brake kits. Just waiting for the caliper. I've got to find the calipers, don't know where they are. It's been a while since we worked on this car, and then just put a Hilux diff in it. So it's just tapped at its height at the moment. Put the fuel tank back in that we made a while ago for it. So put the falling arm brackets in there that we've designed, and the diff brackets and the falling arms. Still got to cut it back and stuff so it doesn't foul on the suspension. But customer just wants it back to sit in the shed for a little while, so don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, so we can actually sell this box now, the link arms and the brackets. So if anyone wants to make their own full link setup, don't want to have to work all this out, and you got a Hilux diff, we can supply you this with the chrome ollie a little bit longer, so you cut it down to whatever length you want. But yeah, and then we've got Clayton's FC. This thing is pretty much done now. Let's figure it out in the bonnet. So John is just finishing off the last of the wiring, trying to get rid of all the harnesses in the engine bay so it's nice and clean. pretty much everything's done, all the oil lines done now. I think we just got to finish the bottom feed for the radiator, so we're going to try to fit an electric water pump in there somewhere so it's not sitting out in here. And then the turbo water lines. Boys have just been doing the boost lines. Still got to turn them down so they're not pointing out like that, but coming along pretty good. All the oil lines, just got to go to the oil cooler. But yeah, should be a sweet little street package. And then yeah, the GTR on the hoist. Yeah, like I said, we're going to World Time Attack 2 days. If you see us there, we'll be wearing our new merch. We won't have any available for sale, but in the following couple of weeks we will. So we've got my old Batty, Dan's Batty, Brad's Hilux. We've got Bodie and Nick's FC and GTR and Rick's S13. So they come out pretty good. They'll be available on fabsupplyandco.co.nz and vinnyfab.com. But yeah, stay tuned for some World Time Attack footage.